Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2631, and that one is Axel F by Harold Faltermeyer. This single was released in 1985, and it was both released as a single as well as on the soundtrack to this very popular movie that came out the previous year, Beverly Hills Cop. I think probably most of you have seen this movie. Excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Very, very funny movie. Very good acting, especially by Eddie Murphy, who was a star of the film. He plays the Beverly Hills Cop. Anyway, so and You probably know this song. It's an instrumental song. If you're not familiar with how it goes, like do 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 do. They played it throughout, most of the movie, different scenes in the movie. So you probably recognize it if you heard it. Maybe recognize it from my humming, but anyway, yeah, that's how the song goes. And Here's a picture of the movie poster. And here's a picture of Harold Faltermeyer around the time he recorded this song. And he was a pretty, even though this was his only hit, he was a one hit wonder, if you want to think of him that way. Axel F was his only Billboard hit, went to number three, so it was a pretty big hit for him. But besides this, he wrote music for soundtracks for several other movies, including Fletch Lives, and Top Gun. I think he even won a Grammy for his work on Top Gun. And he also, besides that, he was a sound producer, and he produced, arranged, and managed music for several big pop stars. And I'll just list some of them: Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Barbra Streisand, Glenn Frey, Blondie, Laura Branigan, Billy Idol, Bonnie Tyler, and the Pet Shop Boys. So he produced music for all of them. So he worked with a lot of big artists, and I guess he was pretty well known for that reason. Anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about this movie, Beverly Hills Cop. I love this movie. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you guys in case you haven't seen it, but I think it's my favorite movie with Eddie Murphy in it. I mean, Eddie Murphy's a pretty amazing comedian anyway, but I think he does his best job in this one. And I think it's one of the best movies of the 80s, certainly one of the best comedies of that decade. And Anyway, I just love this movie. And I'll just give you a brief synopsis of what the movie's about in case you haven't seen it. So he's a cop from an undercover cop from Detroit. He started out as a criminal himself, I guess, and he kind of turned around and became a cop, who kind of trained in catching criminals like he used to be. But then he decides to, I guess he almost gets fired by his department for insubordination. So he ends up taking a vacation in Beverly Hills, and then he stumbles upon a really horrible criminal named Victor Maitland. He gets involved. He's trying to solve this case involving the death of his friend. He had a friend who was a hoodlum who was killed in Detroit, who had been living in Beverly Hills at the time. So the reason he really went there was to investigate the murder of his friend. He does finally figure it out, and he puts the bad guys to justice. That's the movie. I don't think I really spoiled it. I mean, that's the plot, but you kind of have to see the movie to enjoy all the nuances of Eddie Murphy's humor, mainly. Anyway, so that completes my profile of Axel F by Harold Faltermeyer, and I guess I'll leave you with one of the most famous scenes from the movie. Um, Anyway, I'm not going to tell you what the scene was involved in this scene if you haven't seen the movie. But thank you for watching. Long live rock, and I'll see you guys next time.